Hello, LEGO lovers. This is Elle, and this is a LEGO Friends Fun Fair set review. This is the magical Ferris wheel and slide. Set number 41689 has about 545 pieces and retails for $60. So, just looking at it right off the bat, we'll get right into it, and you can see how colorful it is, and that there is a kind of a subcolor theme of black and white, which I think is perfectly fine. I'm going to get into the mini dolls last, but let's get into some of our side builds. We'll start with the smallest one. So basically, this is a sign, and it's a nice shiny sticker, which I really like. It's kind of a different build for a sign, using this arch into those circular things. Not too fancy of a build. However, it's a nice sticker of a map, you know, where are you, and etc. So just kind of a nice little extra piece. And then here we have basically a candy stand, and as you can see, we got the windows here. We got one like lollipop there. We got an interesting build up top for kind of just candy balls or whatever in a pile. That is a sticker, which is again holographic of a lollipop, and we have a black and white candy cane back here, but we'll flip it around and realize there's nothing there. So obviously really no interior kind of look, and you can just kind of have someone back there imagining they're selling something relevant. But what else do we have in this set? Well, there's two main things in here, and one is a Ferris wheel. Now, if you followed me on the Mini Doll Discord, I don't know how to do links. I don't have a link for it, but you'll know that I had done a little research, and there was a sticker in, I think, Andrea's house that had a Ferris wheel in it, and there was another like leaked photo of the TV show, and both of those had a Ferris wheel in it, and they both had what looked like hats for the place where you sit. And look at what I have here. I have a Ferris wheel that has hats. Other than that, this is a really interestingly and neat Ferris wheel, so let's kind of get close into the details before we play too much with it. First of all, we have stickers here. Again, those are the awesome holographic type stickers. Just kind of some detailing. A very small area. I really like that they used a different green than lime. I don't care what green they used, but you get so much lime, and I think this green really makes all the colors pop and make it even more colorful. So then obviously we have these big purple supports, which are a nice piece. This is the kind of turning mechanism. Otherwise, we have kind of a cool little design here, representative of like lights. And then here we have that star with the heart in the middle, which I think is really cute. And otherwise, you know, you have this thing that can spin. And to be honest, it spins really good. Probably too good, as you can see, and I've spent way too long playing with it as an adult. One thing that does happen as it spins is these kind of get off-center because they are kind of loose and can shift around, and these are kind of basic. You can't have two people in there, which is really kind of sad. You can only have one mini doll stand in there, and we'll do an example of that just so we can see if we can get it in there. And I don't know if I built it wrong, but you can, if I can even get one in there. So this is kind of how it looks. I don't know if I should have turned the jumper so that you're facing out, but this way does make it look better for when you're looking at it, you know, from a direction, and you can, yeah. Apparently I've played with it too much. So be careful if you're spinning it like crazy. And it looks like Stephanie is not having a good day. But as you can see, there are some minor issues with it loosening up as you play, which is unfortunate. These can turn around, but you only have the lights on this side otherwise. I think this is awesome. I really like it. Like I've said, as an adult, I've played with it far too much. It has a nice kind of cool design to it. And if things aren't too tight and are at the perfect, and you're not crazy like I am and really giving them a, probably going to throw up type of spin, it's pretty cool. I actually really like it. And I believe this does have glow-in-the-dark parts, which towards the end I will do a little glow-in-the-darking or something, whatever you want to call it, so we can see what it looks like in the dark. So, really cool little set. I do wish you could fit 2 characters in there, because that's kind of a cute thing to do. You could have 2 characters, having a little romantic thing, which you see in a lot of movies and stuff. And of course, that is a sticker, if I didn't mention that. Otherwise, really cool, small Ferris wheel, but still really cool. So the other part here is the slide. So we'll start from the bottom here. You can see we have the exit from the slide. We have a nice kind of doorway here, which I think is really cool. I love how they do these arrows on here. I think it's a different and unique thing. I like it actually better than a sticker, because these are useful parts. It would be nice to see maybe some different colors than white. So we have some simple stairs up here. I believe every one of these balls that you see is actually glow in the dark. And then you have a ladder up here to the top. A very precarious area. If we're thinking realistically, this slide is terrible because, first of all, you don't have stairs. You literally have to climb up a really high ladder. You have literally virtually no foot space up here, which is kind of unfortunate. I would have liked to been able to maybe place people up here in a line or something. You can kind of put some there, or have someone at the end of the slide being scared. But other than that, you have that slide going down, and then the tower kind of close up here. We have that kind of cool idea where they put tiles inside of that big transparent brick just to give it some cool detail, and I do really like that. There's quite a bit of empty space up here though, and I did fill it in with the bowling pins that you make in the set. However, since this is the Magic Fun Fair, there's a little bit of a magical surprise. So we'll take our figure and we're going to try and send it down the slide to see what happens, and then they will come out down there. But they didn't. You can look. There's none right there. Where did they go? And that's the magic of it. And since this is for adults, I'm going to reveal the magic. So basically what's happening here is this is actually a mirror sticker in there, and it is reflecting back there some parts there to make it look like the end of the slide comes down or drops down into there. However, you can see our figure there. Did she lose her hairpiece? No. Okay. And back here, basically, they drop into this area, which is blocked by that door and the mirror stuff. This doesn't have anything, it's just the bottom of the stairs. And we do have a cute little sticker of a family back here that probably works at the fun fair. So it's a kind of a silly little thing that I actually kind of like, because I didn't know what was going on as I built it. And then I was like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. And that mirror sticker is actually not too bad. I mean, it's not super bad looking, so I think it's a really cute, cool concept. So let's get into our mini dolls before I crush them. So let's look at this guy. Unfortunately, I don't know his name, which again is pretty bad. However, he has kind of a cool hairpiece, shorter hairpiece, and an incredibly awesome kind of special magic coat type jacket with lots of little detail printing and necklace type things going on. Really cool. And we even get some print on the back, which I think is great. Pants are pretty basic. All the gold shoes, I don't know if we've had black pants, gold shoes at all. So kind of a nice guy to hang out with. And then we have our Stephanie. And Stephanie has no emotion, unfortunately. Another thing, let's get some emotions, Lego, please, one day, please. But she has kind of a crazy top with the kind of diamond pattern in 2 different colors. You might say it's kind of like Harley Quinn. And I love that that print comes around on the back, too. And then we have kind of magenta crop type pants with teal and magenta shoes, which I think look great. It's great to get different outfits, and she kind of has a different hairpiece. If I can turn the brightness down a little bit, maybe we can see a little better. And she also has painting on her face, which you can't see, unfortunately, with the brightness up too high. But again, no different emotion, which is kind of unfortunate. She has white diamonds around her eyes and kind of some extra detail. So really cool printings and stuff, but again, no emotion, which, as if you've watched or heard me, I complain about a lot, but I think it's something valuable to complain about. So here we have Mia, and she has just a smirk with no printing on her face. She has this awesome new purple hat piece, which after I get with the mini doll, I'll talk more about. And she has a really crazy top with gold and purple and some mesh. I love it. Very detailed. She has her hair piece, which we've seen before. But then again, we get to the back torso and lots of great printing. Her legs actually have printing. Her skirt has printing, so that is awesome. Love the crazy kind of look and colors. The only problem is that you can kind of see the white is uneven towards the edges, which kind of makes it look a little not too good. But other than that, really, really crisp prints. And then that's our 3 figures. So this hat. So it is an accessory pin, but there's something that's really interesting about it. And that is you can connect it to a stud like that. I don't know why, but it's awesome. And I believe there's one other thing you can do, and I have to see if I have one just laying around. We'll have to use this. But you can also stick a bar in it. So this crazy hat is a lot more crazy than you might initially think. And I can see mock users using it in a lot of different ways other than just a kind of cute looking hat. This one doesn't have any holes in it, unfortunately. So only Mia can wear it in this set. And if you wanted to know the bowling pins, really simple build, but kind of nice parts going on there. And there's just 3 of those. You can act like you juggle and stuff. So before I do, well, I'm going to kind of give my final opinion, and then I'll surprise with the glow-in-the-dark at the end here. So what are my opinions on this set? Well, it's not the most expensive set. However, it is the second most expensive set. And I have to say that overall, I think I like it. I think there's great value, because I feel like with the amount of play value, if you're looking to get this for a kid, there's a lot. There's a lot of different things you can do. You got the slide, the magic slide, all the stuff you can kind of play around on there. We have a stand, the sign, the Ferris wheel I think is great. You have 2 big, exciting kind of play pieces. Parts-wise, pretty good, not the best. There is a lot of white, just big pieces. However, the big panels are nice. And the lavender, you know, there's a lot of good parts in here. The glow-in-the-dark parts, which of course we will see. So parts-wise, it's not too bad. We got some unique colors and stuff. I like some of the detail stickers and just kind of the detail. They're just kind of adding more, I feel, to the sets and making them look more kind of cool, crazy. I don't know what to say it. I do have complaints with, you know, this whole setup feels kind of awkward, you know, stairs and then a ladder. It just, I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels like something's not going on right there, but it's okay. Looks kind of weird, but whatever. So overall, I think I like this set. $60. I don't think it feels too expensive, especially if you can get it on sale just a little bit, because there are larger parts in here. And there's glow-in-the-dark parts and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it's really a cool set. But we're going to have to go and check out what glow-in-the-dark looks like. So I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to turn the lights off and hopefully not get lost and fall down and everything like that. But then we can check out what it looks like in glow-in-the-dark. Okay, so here we have it glowing in the dark. And you can't see my hand, but you can see it cover. So let's try to bring it in closer. Now the ones on this are supposed to have different colored tiles on there. However, you can't tell. which is somewhat unfortunate. It would be cool if you could have different colors on them. And some of them are brighter than the others, which is kind of interesting. But you can see that you have it on there. And that is just incredibly awesome. And then you have the slide here. I'm going to knock stuff over because I can't see. Which just has stuff on the entrance, nothing on top. Which I think is just really cool looking. Now, one of the things I'll say is that you probably won't be playing with it in pure darkness because it'd be pretty hard. So we have some light, and I'm going to turn it away maybe. I don't know if that'll work. It's too bright, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's going to be too bright. But when you're in, like, low light, see if we can't, like, bring it in the corner, or low darkness. Nope, unfortunately, nope. I'll have to see if I can't, for future reviews, figure out a way that I can show it in like low light. You can kind of see it being green down there when I, put my hand over it. But other than that, that's the glow-in-the-dark effect, and I have to say I think it's really awesome. It's way brighter than glow-in-the-dark when I was growing up as a kid. And that is just an extra plus to the set. I think without that, even the set would be pretty good. With that, it's even better. And I just love glow-in-the-dark. I'm definitely going to be doing stuff for Halloween. But that's going to be it for this video. I think it is a great set. Maybe a little bit pricey, maybe. But other than that, I think there's a lot going on that you can do a lot with if you're a kid. And if you're an adult, I think it looks really cool. Except for, like I said, some of the stuff there seems a little weird. But it doesn't look that bad. Other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll check out some more of my videos. And thanks again for watching.